Hey guys, this is a long-awaited review of the WETBOX. This particular WETBOX came from Clouds of Vapor. If you haven't seen my other two videos I have posted of my WETBOX experience, I would go check those out and learn the backstory on how this came to be. Basically, I had a bad experience with inhaler in Clouds of Vapor. Bruce over at Clouds of Vapor heard about it and sent me for my birthday a new WETBOX and a package full of like different kinds of cartomizers and juices and syringes and batteries and all kinds of stuff. So I want to thank him again. I mean, he most literally cleaned up another vendor's mess, and you're not going to get that kind of service from a lot of people, or a lot of vendors for that matter. But this is the review, and I've had two WETBOXes prior to this one, and this one is by far performing amazing in comparison, and just amazing in general. I haven't had any complaints on how this is performing. The WETBOX, first of all, if you don't know, is just a plastic box mod, and this one is a purple one covered in, I want to say it's that textured, like sand textured paint, like spray paint that you would get at just Walmart or somewhere. That's what it feels like to me. I've used the brown before, and it's what it looked like when I had the brown WETBOX. But it's just a plastic box mod with the side cut out here to be a juice feeder. The door slides open like this. It takes a 14500 battery. This one's high drain. And you have a little bottle of juice in here, 3 mils. And to refill it, you just take off your cartomizer, just twist it off from the connection, and then you lift this bottle out, and it just slides like that. You can see down there's the hole that the feeder goes in, and I don't know if you can see that, but there's just a hole in the top of this that the juice comes out of. So in order to put it back in, you just find the hole and slip it in. That's what she said. Put your cartomizer back on there and slide the door on, and you're ready to go. Whoops, it helps when you slide the door on right. So I'm not having any problems. My old WETBOX, the glue was raised too high. This has the black glue in it, which I guess is the newer glue that she's using, or filler, or whatever you would call it. I call it glue. This is the black stuff. I've had one with clear, I've had another one with black, so I like the black better. The clear actually melted, so that's nice. And the black, it does look cleaner, it blends in better, and so forth. But I did try this with a regular cartomizer, and it's a 3.7 device, so I don't know. Personally, I'm graduated from just 3.7 volts without a low resistance. I can't really do that anymore. It feels unsatisfactory to me. But yeah, the low resistance cartomizers that he sent me 3 of them. They're working great on it. I really like it. It's producing a pretty significant amount of vapor for a 3.7 device. And the vapor is pretty warm with the low resistance cartomizer, so if you're not into warm vapor, then that might not be for you. But if you're used to vaping high voltage, then you probably shouldn't have a problem with it. But yeah, so I really can't complain about it. It's working exactly the way it should be working. I'm finally pleased with the WETBOX after months of this long story. I can't thank Bruce enough for doing this. I mean, it's great. I haven't had any problems with it. I should say that you shouldn't put other low resistance like atomizers or stuff on here. When I talked to Bruce, he said that Missy did approve his low resistance cartomizers, but I guess the other atomizers and stuff were not approved. So I would stick to that if that's what he says. It did come with instructions and everything you would need for like a noob to get started if you're not familiar. The button here, it's like an analog button. You can push it up and it fires. You can push it down and it fires, to the side or to the other side, or just push it in and it's firing. So it does have an on-off button, and the side of the button is red so that when you turn it off, you can see pretty clearly that it's off. So, it's not going to fire in your pocket as long as you have it off. The glue's not going to melt. The door's working great. The button's great. So all in all, I'm really pleased. Finally, I got what I needed for the car. I just got this for the car. I mean, that was the sole reason I got it. I don't vape on it at home, really. I just needed something to keep me from dripping and driving. And, you know, maybe a spare something to keep in my purse while I'm out and about to make sure, you know, I'm not going to run out of juice or whatever. So it's working great. It's working exactly the way it should. And if you're into looking for juice fed mod on the cheap, I would definitely check it out. It's working the way it should. So cloudsofvapor.com. Thank you so much again, Bruce, for doing this. I mean, you went above and beyond. I'm speechless. Like, I can't even believe you offered to clean up another vendor's mess. It was unbelievable to me. So thank you so much for that. You're not going to beat the customer service at Clouds of Vapor. And that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much. And I'll talk to you guys later.